I love the weird, the surreal, and the unique. And I'm still finding VTubers that fit the bill for unique designs today. Windows 98 malware vibes, horror girls, biohazard slime, celestial undead, rave raptor girls. These are characters with whole worlds built around them. It inspires me to be a better VTuber. So I'm gonna put you on some of the hardest designs I've found in a minute. And if you've got somebody I've missed, drop them in the comments so I can keep this list going. I love exploring these designs from creators outside of the English space because that brings us some really creative works like this here today. It's Kame. Self-described, Kame is a small shadow living in the physical realm between dreams and imagination. And honestly, their story really shows through in that design. One reason I'm really drawn to this is because I really can't find what this is inspired by. This feels so original to me, and I love it. This design really feels like a walking dream. I really think the design hit the mark here. I love how they feel like, just off the canvas are these little splatters and remnants of the creative process. I've talked before about, I like to see the artist's fingerprints in their work. And this to me is something comforting about seeing paint splatters and smears. That communicates to me that it is okay to get lost in the process. When you see paint splatters in a shop or in a studio, this is a really fun design and a really creative use of coloring. This really makes their use of color pop on that black.
What's up, bitches? Hi, my name is Dewey EXE. I'm a ghost virus VTuber. Sorry, that was a little weird.
I think this goes without saying for me, but I really love when a VTuber not only tells their story through the character they design, but the world they build around them also comes together too. And I love how all of this comes together in a unique and creative package that is Dewey's stream. The aesthetic, the vibes, the funny personality, and watching them is just pure nostalgia for me. The space they have built in their streams is amazing. This really feels like if you took Clippy and digivolved that motherfucker into its final form, the anime PC virus waifu material. I think if old school Windows had cooked something like this back up in the day, they may have never left those operating systems. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm constantly surprised by the community's ability to always be pushing forward and innovating. I keep thinking I'm going to run out of unique characters out there, but people like Zombila are out there cooking amazing characters like this. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I'm weird, but I really love looking at her guts. And really an amazing design and concept. To whoever worked on this, it is so well executed. The colors on this model come off more cartoony than gross. I've had models before that have really shocked my YouTube comments, but this is almost comfort horror to me. I've been lurking in their chat and enjoying the content, and I think you guys might really enjoy this too. You should go check them out right now.
Hey guys, low accurate Belba here.
There are so many aspects to a good VTuber design. Someone can have an amazing model, someone can have an insane rig, others unique shapes, colors, or ideas they bring to the table. With Bulbasaur, the first thing that really draws my eyes into this model is the rendering of the character design. As someone who myself opts out of intense line work sometimes, I'm instantly drawn to this. It takes great care and color work to create something like this and still be instantly good, because I'm not. I love when I look at a model and feel like inspired to create and push myself. You can only imagine the possibilities when you see this. Everything coming together in a masterful way. Great design, great use of colors. You look at this model and feel like you're looking at some older Flash animation almost, but to that next level. And I love the energy they bring to their content. All around, a solid win. One thing I love is when I see people pull inspiration from outside the VTuber space, and this model feels like it was pulled from that old 2000s internet. I love seeing new styles and inspiration in motion in the VTuber space. The world of character design is big, and there's so many ways you can find inspiration out there in the world. Sim states that they are a sleepy streamer who enjoys retro games, liminal spaces, and lives rent-free in your mind. That's low-key a theme in this episode, and that just makes sense. This feels like nostalgia for another generation. I can honestly see this coming straight from DeviantArt back in the day. Simple and low-key with the design, but still manages to grab your attention and stand out in a currently crowded space. This is really my vibe, and I think you should give them a check out. Great stuff, great content. I think you'll enjoy it. When I say Hazmat VTuber, there's a lot of ways that you could take that design. This is where they took it, and I think that's really cool. A living biohazard is a crazy lore. I always love the possibilities people have when doing slime VTubers, but Hazmat really delivers on what you can do with that. This feels like a solid foundation to build upon, and I'd love to see what they continue to develop and push with this model, but for right now, it's still an amazing piece of work. Can I make a suggestion? One of your mouths move and reads as chat TTS. That's like Pog TTS if you want to look it up. As of right now, their model is cooking, and I love this. Black tar, glowing eyes, amazing work, amazing art. Okay, not my... Next is Autistic Goth and Too Dumb for Their Own Good. I just wanted to include people's bios in the descriptions, and we'll be good this time. But I keep seeing Emoi all over Twitter. They're inescapable for my algorithm, and I love it. Checks every box of what I'm looking for. They are goth, they are badass, they are moth. I've been lurking for a while now, and I can say I love their content. I love models when all the tiny details work together like this. You can really get lost exploring their design. The skulls and the wings is a nice touch. One thing I never think about until I see it, his feet. I love it when VTubers go the extra mile with the design and include animals into their design like this. The feet, multiple sets of arms, and I always love because it feels so rare when someone chooses to sit down with their VTuber. This is the one person I want to see more art of. Like, can we just get some more fan art, please? A top tier model. Okay, dude, you do not need me to tell you this is next level. Gamer, musician, voice actor, and absolutely an insane VTuber design. This blend of death and divinity really feels appropriate because I love the movement and the rigging we see here. I see they describe themselves as a celestial undead. The choice here to leave the ribcage exposed, and not only that, but really layer the movements, blows my mind. And checking out their content, I'm so happy to see they have a dope personality behind the beautiful design. This is something you're missing out on because they are cooking at all fronts.
The raptor of the opera is here.
Was that good?
I don't think I've enjoyed a VTuber streams like this in a hot minute. I really love Kira's energy on stream. There's two types of men out in the world. Those who enjoy trains and those who enjoy dinosaurs. And I'll say this, I'm a dino nuggy motherfucker through and through to the core. I honestly really love seeing this design. It's like a goddamn shame. It's honestly a shame I'm not watching more of them all the time. They are self-described space dinosaur who can magically transform into a raver girl. I think it's a really cool choice to have two forms you can present yourself as to chat. First time I saw this model, I was mind blown, in all honesty. I love seeing creativity like this. Again, just a really fun time in chat. Go watch them. And now we are at the end of the list, and I saved Dead Sun Prime for last, because this is easily one of the most creative things I have seen in a while. Just off rip, you are placed into a unique space and environment. Purple alien character design kind of gives me this Kang and Kodos from The Simpsons vibe, but thrown through this Toonami filter. Like, looking through their Twitter, you can see a lot of their work. They play games, but more importantly, they like to develop games. I always feel like game devs just are consistently making the best and craziest VTuber models. This is world after world after world they've built, and I think it's the best thing I've seen in years. On top of that, I love watching them cook on the content front.
7, 6, oh god, what the fuck is that thing? 3, 2, 1, ah! Yeah!
Like today, I just have so many amazing creatives. I'm genuinely still in shock. I can keep making this video. You'd imagine, you genuinely would imagine I would be out of amazing VTubers, and I am. If you guys have any VTubers you can think of, 100% let me know in the comments down below, and check out the other VTubers on the playlist. I've been doing this for years. Thanks for watching. Peace.